Welcome to Elaine Clark VO Real Talking Tips, where it's all about communication. I'm the author of There's Money Where Your Mouth Is, a complete insider's guide to earning income and building a career in voiceovers, and Voiceovers for Podcasting, how to develop a career and make a profit. I'm also the creator of 2 Elaine Clark apps, Activate Your Voice, 5-minute exercises to strengthen your speaking voice, and Adding Melody to Your Voice, speech improvement instruction and workout. This first series of micro-learning lessons is 52 weeks, so subscribe and tune in each week to Real Talking Tips for a new communication lesson. Episode 25, The Power Box, Right, Left, Together, Everyone. Hi everyone, I'm Elaine Clark, business, speech communication, and voiceover coach, and the host of Real Talking Tips. Episode 25, Power Box, Right, Left, Together, Everyone, is the third of 4 episodes that focus on the speech power box. We're all sing-talkers, as discussed and practiced in Real Talking Tips episode 17. Defining, rehearsing, and refining the melodic power box and the corresponding body movement muscle memory takes time and practice for it to be natural and instinctive. Are you familiar with the musical term tessitura? To quote my dictionary friend, Merriam-Webster, it's the general range of a melody or voice part, specifically the part of the register in which most of the tones of a melody or voice part lie. The power box performs the same task in speech. The speech tune may be confined to 2 to 3 musical notes or expanded to 2 to 3 musical octaves. As human beings, we're all creatures of habit. Reprogramming and morphing that habit into something different takes time. The brain resists the change in responsibility and control. But as the body incorporates new muscle memories, the brain eventually lets go and supports the process too. So keep your mind open. Right, left, together. Let's give it a try. How to use the right, left, together power box. The right, left, together power box is typically horizontal, but it can also be vertical, angled, or extend forward and back. No matter the size and shape of each power box configuration, the right hand gestures to the right, the left to the left, and both hands gesture together in the space in between. There are 6 simple right-left together power box permutations and combinations. 1. Right-left together. 2. Left-right together. 3. Right together left. 4. Left together right. 5. Together right left. 6. Together left right. To add a little complexity to the mix, let's factor in the midline. The midline is the invisible line that runs down the center of the body. When one hand crosses the midline and moves to the other side of the body, the pitch of the voice takes on the quality of the other hand's voice placement. Listen to my voice as I gesture with my right hand and move it across the midline to the left side. And now listen as I move my left hand across the midline to the right side of my body. 2 things happen when the gestures cross the midline. 1. The pitch of the voice changes. The voice pitch either raises or lowers when the hand crosses the midline. 2. There's a right brain, left brain transference. For most people, the right hand is connected to the logical side of the brain and the left hand to emotions. As the right hand crosses the midline and moves to the left side of the body, it connects with the speaker's emotions. Conversely, when the left hand crosses the midline to the right, it shifts to logic. I call this the X factor. The RLT Power Box has 3 different and unique musical voice placements for each right, left, or 2 hands together hand movements and gestures. When a speaker only gestures with the same hand, the musicality tends to repeat, and the message is either all logical or all emotionally based. If you're used to gesturing with the same hand, begin speaking with the opposite hand gesture first, or both hands simultaneously. Here's an added tip. When it's important for a word or phrase to stand out, gesture with both hands together to slow down the pace and add more importance to that part of the message. Choose your RLT Speech Power Box. In the previous 2 Real Talking Tips episodes, we explored the high versus low and big versus small power boxes. The right-left together power box is unique and fits inside the vertical, horizontal, or square power box shapes. It's time for you to practice along with me as we explore the various RLT hand movements and how they fit inside the different power box shapes. 1. Large and small horizontal power box. With hands wide apart at waist level, gesture and say, right hand, left hand, 2 hands together. Now narrow the space and bring the hands closer together at waist level and say, right hand, left hand, 2 hands together. 2. Large and small vertical power box. For a tall power box, raise one hand under the chin and the other hand below the waist. Say, left hand, right hand, 2 hands together. For a shorter power box, bring the top and bottom hands closer together in the center of the body and say, left hand, right hand, 2 hands together. 3. Large and small square power box. Taking advantage of a square space in front of you. Start with 2 hands in the center width of the box and gesture with one hand in the upper right corner and the other hand gesturing at the bottom left corner. Say, 2 hands together. Left hand, right hand. Make the box smaller and say, 2 hands together. Right hand, left hand. So not only can the power box shape change, but also the order of the hand movements and muscle intensity. Practice the various combinations to establish muscle memory trust, so your body knows what to do when asked to make a presentation, speak in front of a group, record a voiceover script or podcast. Thanks for being part of the Real Talking Tips community, where the goal is to understand, explore, practice, and improve speech communication. The most important thing is you, and how Real Talking Tips, my books, There's Money Where Your Mouth Is, and voiceovers for podcasting, and my 2 apps, Activate Your Voice and Adding Melody to Your Voice, can help you improve your speaking voice, confidence, and your overall message. Thanks for joining me on the Real Talking Tips podcast. To find out more, check out my books and apps and visit my website, ElaineClarkVO.com. Let's stay in touch. Become part of the Real Talking Tips community. Hit the subscribe button and use #RealTalkingTips, #ElaineClarkVO. You can also follow me on Twitter at ElaineClarkVO, Instagram ElaineClark.VO, and Facebook Elaine Clark Apps and Books. And don't forget to practice. It's all about communication. Go ahead, click the subscribe button.